Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again with another Invincible reaction for you guys. This is the Season 2 finale of Invincible, and the journey has been crazy for this season. Now, it is unfortunate we had to wait so long from Season 1 to Season 2, and on top of that, after the first 4 episodes of Season 2, which was Part 1 of Season 2, we had to wait like, 3 or 4 months or whatever for the second half, Part 2 of Season 2. We're here at the finale. Now, the ending with Angstrom calling Mark up as soon as he basically broke up with Amber and everything. Really bad timing, a lot of chaos, and a lot of things went down in this back half, part 2 of season 2, if you will. And I'm really curious to see what we're all going to cover in this episode, because there's a lot of potential things they could go, and I think obviously we're going to have to deal with the Angstrom stuff. We have to in this episode, so I really don't have any more predictions besides that. I'm ready to dive into the episode and see what happens, guys. And hopefully we end on a pretty good, solid ending in terms of like setting us up for season 3, because we know that's coming, and hopefully we don't have to wait too long from season 2 to season 3, because the wait from season 1 to season 2 I think really hurt the show in my opinion, and especially with viewers, because it seems like not as many people are actually watching Invincible now because of the long wait between season 1 and season 2, which is really unfortunate, because I feel like the show still has that quality in terms of its storytelling and characters and everything. It's just that huge long wait. People drop off and they just don't seem to care, or they'll pick it up later after season 2's already been done. So maybe a lot of people are just waiting for the season 2 to be done so they can just binge it. We'll see what happens. But anyways, guys, let's dive into now the season 2 finale of Invincible. Let's go. What is going on?
Keep this up.
Why are we following this guy?
You're gonna feel. You'll feel.
And before I forget,
What? Ooh.
I'm blocking all signals within these 4 walls. Did you know your identity is public in almost half of the realities you exist in? So careless.
Oh God, you're that guy.
That guy?
That guy.
That's all you remember of me? That I was that guy?
Your machine blew up.
You chose to take off the helmet and everything. Yep, he was gonna rush it. Whoa.
Oh shit.
Oh, God.
How is this possible?
They can talk?
It's the damnedest thing.
What?
I want to taste.
Of course you want to taste. Ooh, now they're...
First,
Okay.
it's mine. I want my taste.
I want my taste.
If you hurt him, I swear I'll.
You'll what?
Mm.
Kill me? Of course you would. Your little family is safe. As long
Safe?
as I don't determine that the only way to hurt you is to hurt them.
What? What? Oh my God. We know what they're doing here.
Prof Ock. Oh.
Prof Ock? Okay, we know exactly. Okay, this is fucking awesome.
Let's get this guy webbed up. I saw the portal. I know you're from another dimension. Got way too much experience with that, especially lately. So,
Dude, oh my God, that was so cool. Okay, okay. The web. Dude, I wanted to see more. Come on.
Don't.
You're not gonna hurt them.
Mm.
And you're not gonna hurt me.
I
don't know what game you're playing.
Yeah.
You are a good person trying to do a good thing.
Saved you?
He didn't though.
I won't build my utopia with blood.
He takes it off himself. He chose that. Yes. Oh.
Oh, poor Angstrom. I'll kill the boy quickly.
What the... Dude. Oh my God, all the different versions. It is crazy we're seeing all these different timelines, different Angstroms.
He's a murderer! A monster!
It's over.
It'll never be over until I've made you pay for everything you've done.
You want to kill me? Fine.
Go ahead.
Let them go, and you can take your best shot. You can't hurt me with that.
Oh, through a portal. It's The Walking Dead. Yeah, it's The Walking Dead, basically.
I didn't learn how long his kind can go without food.
There you go. Oh, shit. Just trying to fight back. Oh, he's dodging. Oh, shit.
You're a traitor to your own kind.
Interesting
Your
that she
family's legacy
sometimes sides
is
with all
blood.
this. Or the bad shit.
No. I know the son I raised, and he is no killer.
You sure about that?
Yes.
Because you turned out rotten here, and Mark is the hero for once.
You don't know anything! I'm trying to save the world.
Okay.
I'm going to make your son hurt.
You're a man who dresses like a bat, and your name is... Well, you know, I mean, like, don't you think that's kind of lazy?
This is over!
Holy shit, he's not fucking around now. Oh shit.
I don't want you to die in some random dimension.
Oh my god, all the changes. You didn't think this through, did you? No, you did not.
I've been holding back.
He's not going back anymore. Oh. Oh, dude. Holy shit. I understand why he had to do it, but at the same time, wow. He literally lost control there. Understandable, but the problem is he's stuck there. He's now thought about that. He's now stuck there.
Ma'am, are you okay?
Oliver? I didn't want to kill him.
I think Angstrom also wanted
I
to
had to.
push him
I
that
had
far,
no other choice.
so now it really affects him maybe.
I lost control.
Yes.
I wanted to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
Please. I've looked up to you since I was a child. Don't make me hurt you.
Just cut me some slack.
Cut me some slack. Come on. Ooh.
Crap. The plan worked. What? Talk soon.
Oh shit.
There's gotta be something.
Hopefully there's something. There has to be,
Maybe
right?
something on Angstrom's body.
What?
I did something horrible.
We know. The only logical reason for you to be stuck in this dimension would be if you injured or killed Angstrom Levy during your fight. Luckily, by that time, there were 4 working time machines in Guardian custody.
The world we come from, the world where you've been missing all these years, it's not good. I love you, Mark. I have for a very long time, and when you disappeared,
Okay.
I was devastated. No, don't tell me. Tell her. Tell her you love her. Or tell her you don't love her. Just tell her something.
I suppose you weren't paying attention when we discussed not damaging the time stream.
Shut up, Rex.
Is it over?
Yeah.
Oh, Mark.
You didn't cross the line. You kept your mom and your brother safe. End of story.
I don't know, Cecil.
Stop. You're not him.
You weren't there.
Okay, I get it. I get that fixing stuff is your thing, and
It
I get
is.
that you want to help. Just
Let him
talk to
try.
me first, like a person.
Immortal? I'm sorry, I never told you. And lived through a copy.
Wow.
Just in case. I was so tired of dying. I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner.
It's okay.
Dude. I was like wondering, is there a copy somewhere that we don't know about? Wait, they're doing this again from season 1?
Succumb to You're both female.
What?
And?
And?
I must inhabit a living male,
toast. You'll outlast every fragile, insignificant being on this planet.
You know,
He's just
Ralph said
flying.
that to me.
I'm not my dad.
Things are gonna be different now, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
I was starting to feel like we were getting close to some version of normal.
With everything I can do, tell me why I need to go to college.
Fair point, but
College
still.
does a lot more than just prepare you for a job. Mark?
I can't.
Oh my God, Mark.
Ooh, you gonna tell her? You gonna tell her? Maybe.
How are you, though?
I don't really want to talk about it. There's something else I want to talk to you about.
Okay.
It's too soon. I get it, but I figured there was an after credit or mid credit, so let's go.
I'm here, alien. Oh, come on, man. It's Alan.
Alan.
Don't be like that. I came to enlist him in the Coalition's fight against your old pals. But it seems you beat me to it. Leave him out of this. I'm not a Viltrumite anymore.
Anymore.
I feel shame and regret what I did to my son. Yeah, and your people are doing that on 1,000 different planets right now. I miss my wife.
And we're ending there, really? And there you have it, guys. That was the season 2 finale of Invincible. Wow, so many things. Now, let's talk about some of the bigger things that happened in the multiverse segment. Then we'll get to some of the other big things of the episode. So I have the actual voice cast pulled up here, the actual, like, you know, credits and everything. Josh Keaton was the voice of Agent Spider-Man. Like, we know what they were doing in that whole thing. That was an awesome little moment. Wish we saw more, but the fact is they got Josh Keaton. Because when he was announced, people immediately went to Spider-Man. Here's the thing. It was never going to happen. It was never going to happen because of the fact that character rights and everything, it just wasn't going to happen. But the fact is they did their own version of Spider-Man. It was awesome. It was really cool to see that. Really, really cool. Also, we got a very brief little cape shot, and Mark is talking to Batman. But we don't see any more than just the cape flowing. I have to go back and look, but I think all we see is the cape. Like, you man, you're like a bat. And like, really, that name, like, Batman. Of course, the Walking Dead stuff reference as well, which they had previously referenced when we saw Angstrom at the end of episode 6 as well. We got to see a little bit more of that. The whole Angstrom storyline within itself in this episode was very brutal, very emotional, very impactful. And the thing is, I think some part of Angstrom's mind, because it was going so insane at one point, because he's having so many different memories of these different versions of Angstrom that dealt with different versions of Mark Invincible. I think part of his brain that was just ever working with all these different minds from Angstrom's together in his own was thinking, if Mark kills me, this is going to break him. And that's exactly what's happening. Mark killing Angstrom, losing control, obliterating him basically, caused Mark to completely shift. He's not himself anymore. He wants to quit college, which makes that makes sense on its own in general, because he doesn't have the time. But the fact is, he is so scared of what may happen if he loses control again. Now, the thing is, Cecil and at parts Mark, after he actually killed Angstrom, were trying to justify it, because Cecil's whole thing is like, look, if the villains are dead and the heroes are alive, that's a good day. How can you tell the difference? And Mark kept saying to him, because Cecil's like, well, heroes don't go breaking people's arms, like, freaking Angstrom broke your mom's arm. That was brutal to watch, by the way. But Mark kept saying you weren't there, because Mark was trying to, like, he was gonna kill my mom, he was gonna kill Oliver. I had to do it. Like, he's trying to justify it in his own head, and then it's just, it completely has changed him emotionally and everything. And you saw that one point where he's back on Earth and everything, or his own Earth, and he's just flying just around us, like, so angry, so mad, and having flashbacks of moments of his dad beating the shit out of him at the end of season 1 and before he became invincible and everything, where he was like, I want to be like you, Dad. I want to do like all this stuff. So a lot of stuff there. I think the way Mark got back, though, was very interesting and eye-opening, because we got to see an older version of the what are they called? The I think of the name. See, I'm blanking on the name at the second of their actual team, the Guardians of the Globe. And we got to see an older Adam Eve and a couple other characters, including Robot, who it's the voice of Robot, but it's actually Rex in the robot suit. But Eve, this older Eve, tells Mark, tell her you love her, because apparently he's been missing for all these years, like something, whatever, timeline wise. Look, I love you. Don't tell me you love me. Tell her, or tell her something that she can move on with her life. And I think Mark was going to say at the very end, but I think with everything that kind of happened with Angstrom, what's happening with his mom and Oliver and everything, and just kind of just how much stuff has happened, and the fact is too, Amber and him, like, they broke up. Him and Amber broke up. He's not ready for this conversation with Eve. He's not ready for it. I think he does feel the same way, or at least somewhat he has feelings for her, but he's not ready for this conversation. And the thing is, to him jumping into a relationship or something, or telling her how he feels or whatever, it wouldn't work. It would be the wrong time. So we'll see how that goes there. We got to see Omni-Man and Alan talk a little bit, which is interesting. And the thing is that they had this scene at the very end. It was the mid-credit scene where they're having conversation, and interestingly enough, the ending is where Omni-Man says, I think I miss my wife, which I think goes into a couple of different things, because we spent a huge portion of season 2 in terms of Mark's mom's storylines, of course, revolving on Omni-Man. Of course, makes a lot of sense because of what happened in season 1 and everything, and the aftermath and all that in season 2. But you also had her, say, I couldn't believe I was fooled by him all these years. And now he was saying, I'm not a Viltrumite anymore. I care about lesser beings than myself. And I think I miss my wife. Like, pretty much showing that he is not, clearly not, who he once was. And I think that whole sequence where Krieg, or maybe that whole thing that went down where he's fighting a bunch of guys or whatever, I think he was still in the prison or whatever. But it was just a lot going on there in terms of Omni-Man trying to come to terms with what he has done and his change and who he really is. I think him and Alan are going to work together in season 3. At least that's my hope. I believe that's going to happen. But then again, the show likes to throw curveballs and shit. Speaking of curveballs, I was right. I was saying, because I honestly was expecting, because Rex got shot in the head and he didn't die. Shrinking Ray, who we thought was dead inside that one guy, I forget, Komodo or whatever this guy's name was, she's alive. I'm thinking Duplicate has another version, and she did. There is a duplicate that it has the 0 on. Because I think I remember correctly, there was always a 1, and then 2, and then every time she kept, changing up her, or keep duplicating herself, the numbers keep adding on or whatever. But there was always the 1. Now it makes sense. 0 is prime. This is prime duplicate. And so she was living a life through a clone this whole time. Like, she felt the same way as this clone, but she lived her life in this way and kept herself hidden so that there was always a version. So literally, I was correct. I'm like, there has to be another version, right? And it was because it was 0, the prime version, the original duplicate. Nice reveal, by the way. Don't know what this means for the future of the character. I wonder if this means to where Immortal is going to come back, because he wasn't there in that future kind of Guardians lineup to save Mark and everything. I wonder if he completely retires and lives out with Duplicate, and that's it. Like proving that theory that there's a version of her out there, and he's happy and he doesn't want to go back. Because I don't see her going back, because she can't, because the world believes she's dead, and the thing is too, she's been living a lie this whole time, being a clone. I don't think they'd be really mad or upset. You get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, I don't know. I could be wrong though. Could be wrong. Man, so I don't know where the show goes from here. I feel like this was a pretty brutal finale. Obviously not as insane in terms of like what season 1 did in terms of him fighting his own father, but what they did was in terms of Angstrom and just everything kind of unfolding, and Mark just being in a place where he is so broken and he needs to learn control and everything. And then we have, of course, like I said, Omni-Man and Alan, potentially working together. Maybe not. We'll see. And we have just a lot of stuff, a lot of moving pieces going on in terms of what they could do. And the whole mummy thing just felt random once again. Like they've done that joke in season 1 basically, where we had this whole mummy rising and that was a whole like nothing, and now we have this, so it happened again. I don't know, but anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video and enjoyed my reactions to season 2 of Invincible. It definitely has been a crazy journey, and I can't wait to see what they do with season 3, guys. I really can. I really hope we don't have to wait too long, and we better not. I hope I covered pretty much everything that I wanted to cover. I think I did. Yeah, the talk of dinosaurs as well was kind of crazy as too. Just all the multiverse stuff was just pretty fun to watch. But anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out.